Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Tower of God Chapter 516 or Season 3 Episode 99. And I know it's been a good 2 weeks since my last Tower of God video, so sorry about that. I wanted to catch up to Tower of God completely last week, but I was too busy, so we're going to do it this week. So for those of you watching, this is Monday for me, and I'm hoping to sit down, voice box willing, right here, right now, record 6 chapters. I'll post 3 of them tomorrow on Tuesday, which is hopefully when you're seeing this. Post 3 more of them on Wednesday, and then either Wednesday or Thursday I'll record the other 6, post 3 of them Thursday, 3 of them Friday. Then we're all caught up for this weekend. So hopefully that's the way we're going to do things. That's the way that I want to do things. I had originally been like, oh, I'll just post 2 or 3 a week until we're caught up, but nah, screw it. I'm tired of being behind. We're catching up right now. I'm actually really happy. Before I get into anything else though, I want to say huge thank you, and all of you should say a huge thank you to my patrons Evan Hawley and SG. It really does mean a lot that people are willing to help me fund continuing to make these videos. And it's another reason why I felt so bad being so far behind with this and with everything else on the channel. I really want to get caught up. I really want to start new stuff. So going to be trying my hardest, but I'm actually really happy because I haven't been spoiled on anything, I don't think, at least. I guess if I run into something and I might, that I've heard of, I might be like, oh yeah, I guess I was spoiled on something, but that I can think of, I don't think I've been spoiled on anything. But I have heard or seen just from tweets from Niady Hemmings and from Dr. Bonehead and from Milios, so many so many people just praising Tower of God lately that it makes me really happy. Because I've been reading since Season 1, and it's had its ups and downs. Season 2 was incredible, but towards the end, there were some spots. And then I thought Season 3 started off really well with the first few chapters, then quickly went into an state, but then it got really great again. And I thought everything from, the late cage into the walls was incredible, into the early nest was incredible, and even when I thought it was great, there's still a lot of negativity surrounding the series. And then we got into the Bomb and White stuff, which, other than the Bomb and White fight, I've still really loved everything in the nest. That's just the one thing I haven't liked. And even then, I feel like I would be less harsh on it if it was later in the series. It kind of just feels too soon. But with so much negativity always surrounding the series, and again, not all the criticism was undeserved, it's really nice to see people so high on the series and saying such positive things about the series, which makes me even more excited to catch back up. Plus, just the fact that again, I mentioned it in my last set of recordings or whatever, for the first time in forever, I get to just sit down and marathon Tower of God content. It's amazing. So with that out of the way, going to go ahead and read our first chapter for today, and again, hopefully voice box willing, you're going to be seeing these marathoned this week, and I'm going to record 6 right now in a row. So we got chapter 516 or season 3 episode 99 to start us off. And even when I do catch up, it is still kind of a bummer because of Raws and Fast Pass and stuff. I'm still going to be a good 6 chapters, 2 months behind, basically. Even when I'm caught up, I'm going to be behind. But let's read. Let's see what we get. We're starting off with this shot. I believe we saw it last chapter. With Kel and Yule, Waryu, and Kuhn's group. Bomb looking on as they make it to the core of the nest. Master. Alright. Tower of God, 52nd floor, the one high above 3. Master. And Bom Kunrak walks forward. Alright. And then hopefully, I feel like my recording software has been lagging a bit lately. I don't know if it's because of updates or what it is, but hopefully I don't have an issue with these videos. Or if I do, hopefully the issue is just mild and minor. I don't know what's up, but it feels like maybe the past half a week, everything I've recorded, it seems like if I have a lot going on screen, It's a little laggy, but either way. So we finally met, Irregular, and we're seeing Macheni. I've been waiting for you. The floating ship came out. Someone's inside the ship. Hello, all you immature kids. I'm Macheni Zahard, the Princess of Zahard and the one in charge of this operation. Macheni Zahard. Feel free to talk, says Marco Asensio. This is my pocket, so it's safe. Don't worry. First of all, I don't know if you've heard from my little brother there, but I'm the mastermind who entrapped Jinsung Ha and lured you all here. For what purpose did you do such a thing? Don't get too worked up. A purpose? Well, they all put you in trouble for pretty much the same reason. In the midst of turmoil, they want to get the special card called an irregular and use it however they want. Don't you dare talk about my prey like that. Say whose side you're on, says Rack. Whose side I'm on? Don't flatter yourselves. You're not strong nor great enough to join hands with the others. You're not in a position to choose who you want to team with. But to worry by whom you'll be taken advantage of, children. In other words, I don't intend to take your side, and I'm just suggesting, why not let me take advantage of you, you little munchkins. I kind of like this speech because, again, I sort of feel like that's a little bit of what's going on with FUG wants to take Bomb this way, and we all know I'm full Team FUG. I have been Team FUG for a long time now. But we have them wanting to send him one way. We have Gustang making his own plays, and I don't trust him whatsoever. I totally think he's a bad guy. But we have all of that going on. All these characters trying to pull Bomb in different directions. So I like that. I like the idea that really, as strong as Bomb is, they're just children being taken advantage of and pulled in different directions. God, that's being so harsh. She doesn't even care about me. It's getting tense here. Now, we're going to move Jinsung Ha to the teleporter. It stopped for a moment since you won the game, but it's already done being charged. Although, geez, that's a really good, okay, that's a really good panel when we don't see the face. The face is a little derpy here. Not gonna lie to you. I scrolled back up to be like, oh, look at how cool this panel looks, and then I saw her face. I was like, okay, maybe a little bit, maybe a little off up there. Although I give all of you credit for getting here, there's no way you can stop Jinsung Ha from being sealed. And then, the area inside the teleporter belongs to the Lopobia, which is untouchable even for me. I can only help before then if you want it. So here's my proposition to you. The teleporter above that huge suspendium, I want you to go into that suspendium instead of Jinsung Ha. And bring me what's in there. Okay. Interesting. You know what? I may or may not have been spoiled, and that may or may not be affecting my prediction here, but as soon as I hear that, we know that Eurasia N was sealed, and I don't think Macheni actually wants Eurasia N, because I think she wants to put the key together. That's why she's so keen on taking Yuri's 13-month series. So she probably wants the colorless December that was sealed with Eurasia N, and then I made that theory that Bomb was going to get it, and people were doing all their tongue-in-cheek remarks where I was like, I can't tell if they're trying to spoil me or whatever. So I kind of think, is that what we're actually getting into? Is this going to be Eurasia N and the colorless December? That's what Macheni wants, and that's what Bomb's just going to take because he takes everything. And bring me what's in there. What? That's the only way you can save Jinsung Ha right now. You want me to get trapped in that suspendium instead of my master? Hey, what kind of ridiculous proposition is that? Yeah, why would you trust that? What if he just gets sealed in there and it's yeah, he's trapped for thousands of years, for all they know. It's obviously a setup. You're messing with us, right? Quiet. That's no way to talk, Kunagoro Agnes. Don't forget that I can remove you from the Kun family anytime I want, leaving no trace behind. I don't know how to get out of that suspendium after getting in there either. Go figure it out yourselves. So again, this is sketchy. You just need to bring me what's inside that suspendium. Given the Irregular's power, I don't think it's impossible to escape. Damn it. No, Bomb, this is ridiculous. I'm sure it's just a trap to lock you up. You must not do this. Bomb? Just looking off solemnly into the distance. Again, is it just me? His face looks a little odd there. Did CU have like a new assistant on the faces this chapter? I don't know. The faces look odd this chapter. Is it just me? Alright. Then, sigh. That look. You can't stop him. Like in Coon's sweater here. You can't stop him when he has that look on his face. I guess we really don't have a choice. If you really want to go, let's go together, Bomb. Coon, don't even say you're going alone. That never stopped us from coming along. You saw how it was for Cha and Dewan. What's worse than being trapped is an endless wait. Let's go there together, and we'll find our way back out. Coon, Rack. Okay, let's go there and find our way out. I'm sure we can do it. Alright? We have Bomb taking Goofy and Donald to Scala ad Calum with him. Now we've got back to Mule Love, and I love that Mule Love is finding something so important that, like, either this means he's going to get to play an important role, which is going to be really cool, or he's going to get Namosola treatment, which I'm scared of. But either way, it's exciting. What? There's a light all of a sudden. And then all this crashing. Something's coming out. Okay, more whooshing, more crashing. More little bits of, I'm assuming, suspendium crystals flying around. And then something massive actually coming through it. Is this going to be a part of the ship or something? The floating ship. Alright. Okay, branch leader. Branch leader candidate. Branch leader candidate. So, there is just too much going on with the branch leaders, branch leader candidates. What was Didiano really? Branch leader candidate of the Lopobia family. Hatchling. Advanced ranker Sicarius. So what does hatchling mean? Is hatchling the branch he's a part of? Are they like insect people? An insect person branch? Weird. Like the design though. Like the design. And branch leader. So again, it's so weird. I just want more definite answers on the structure behind so many of things in Tower of God, like the structure of these families or the structure of Zahard's army. I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. I really want to know more. Is that a human? What? Okay, no, the camera is just, we have like a Dutch angle going on. I was about to be like, this boy sliding. But no, the steps are just at an angle. The shot's at an angle. I was about to say, he moving. What is the lean? But, nah, it's just the angle. Yeah, I like the design. I like it a lot, actually. The place where Liboric is. Alright, warp device. And we have another ship coming through. So are they just sending multiple people in here to advance their causes? They look cool too, these designs. Okay, more branch leaders. Branch leader, oh no, another branch leader candidate of the Lopobia family, hatchling again. Lopobia Meyer. Sorry we're late, Lord Liboric. Branch leader candidate of the Lopobia family, hatchling. Again, I'm wondering like what the, I'll have to see if there's, tell me in the comments if there's any other translation, or like, if it's not a spoiler, don't spoil me, but if it's not a spoiler, tell me what hatchling means, because I'm not sure if it's like a weird translation, or if that's something that we just don't know yet, or what. Lopobia Candidi. I love their designs though. Honestly, though, I think the spider guy, I like the first guy's design more. I'm gonna have to get their names down, though. Meyer's easy, Candidi's kind of easy. I already forgot the guy up above. Um, it was something with a C and an I, but I don't 100% remember. Sorry that I'm scrolling all the way back up here. What was he? Sicarius. Okay, Sicarius. So it didn't start with a C. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard to remember. He's cool though. I like him. All right. We get these two. You two arrived later than expected. This side has its own problems too, but it feels like something's about to happen on the other side as well. I understand. How's the situation there? They doubt a collision would really happen, or that's what I think. It's bound to happen anyway, though. I see, but you don't have to act so formal. I heard you'll inherit the you'll soon inherit the branch leadership. Oh, I cannot do that. You're going to be our superior. We received word that the rising figures in our Lopobia family will become new division commanders of Zahard's 4th Army Corps, and that you will take over as the Army Corps commander. Okay, so he's making promises then. He had his new division commanders that are pretty much getting washed, like low diffed essentially. So now he's like promising spots to these Lopobia people. And if that's true, then we don't know how many squadrons there are, or like army corps there are. But like, if the Lopobia basically dominates the entirety of the 4th and the 5th, unless there's like way more than we're thinking, they kind of control a large fraction of the army here. Our pawns that we'll get rid of after use are out of the equation. Okay, so I'm assuming that's referring to the first ones that got low diffed. Army Corps Commander Liboric. Right. To prepare for the upcoming strife, it was necessary to cement the union between Zahard's army, the Lopobia's army, and the Kun family, and keep the Pobedao family in check, since I was considered the man for the job I was chosen. By the way, will the One make an appearance? Yes, when the reading circle is convened, in about 20 minutes, I suppose? By that time, the high-up of the other side surely won't be on the move. Interesting. I wonder who the One is hinting at. It seems like it's probably too big to think family head. That means, yes, we've gotten so much this chapter as well. The One will be here soon. Alright, now we're seeing the ship from before. Princess, why were you out of touch? What kind of talk did you have with them? Army Corps Commander Yasracha shouldn't have started the game in the first place. Don't worry too much. Princess, you didn't forget our promise, did you? Things will now go as planned. Alright, I don't understand. We said we'd go on our own. Why are you guys following us? I really don't want to go, but I got nowhere else to run to, says Arya. And I love this team up that we're gonna keep Asensio, Arya, and Vicente around. Alright. Please restart the teleporter. We will proceed to seal Jinsung Ha's plan. That's something that I've always loved in Tower of God, especially Season 2, is like seeing from like arc to arc or section of arc to section of arc what the team up will be, because Bomb is always surrounded by a different collection of characters. Like he'll have these few characters with him, then I'll have another few characters with him, and it's always interesting to see like who the squad is, you know? Let's get back to the floating carrier now. And now we have Masheni with the goons pulling up on Jinsung. I like their armor. Okay. I like their armor. It looks a lot better than Karaka's army. I love Karaka, but his army kinda weird. Time for you to be sealed. And then she smiles. I thought she was just a young water snake who likes to fight, but she's a python too big to remain in the sea. Alright. We have this banging and rumbling. Let's go. So cool. The squad. To be continued. Okay, incredibly, incredibly fun. And 20 minutes of reading. There is a lot that goes into these chapters. I loved it though. I had a ton of fun reading, and I guess I'm not going to go too big on an outro discussion just because I'm going to be reading 5 more chapters directly after this. There's not too much point in that. And I'm planning to post them back to back, so it's not a ton of point in it. I actually think though, I meant to say this at the beginning of the video. I guess I'll say it at the beginning of the next video in case anybody skips out on this part and misses it. But I miss doing reviews too. So what I think I'm going to do, it's kind of difficult to every single week go through, read the chapter multiple times, take notes on the chapter, and make a review and everything every single week. It is a bit much to do all of that. Well, it wouldn't be if I was only doing Tower of God, but I also have so many other series and videos I want to do that it's kind of a lot, but I still want to do reviews. So I think every month, at like the end of the month, I will review every chapter for that month together, one big review. Again, it'll be a detailed review like I used to do, but just for 3 or 4 chapters at a time instead of every single chapter individually. So they'll probably end up being like podcast length, basically. They'll probably end up being like an hour or something, knowing the way that I review things. But I think I'm going to do that, and I think it'll actually be better to do it that way too, just because there are times, not as much with Tower of God because there's so much in every single chapter. There's so much happening. So it doesn't happen as much with Tower of God as it does with some other series like One Piece. But there's a lot of times when it's like you read a chapter, and after the chapter it's like, I don't have enough context. I can't form an opinion yet. I don't have enough context. I don't have enough information. I can't form a good thought on this chapter and how good or bad it is without seeing what comes next. So I think maybe taking the series in larger chunks to review will make the reviews of a higher quality, because again, on the week to week, there's a lot of times when I'm like, this was a very good chapter, but you know, I need some more time to like look back on it before I can make a really good review of it. So if I start doing that, I'm actually going to go back and I'll do all the chapters that I missed, all the ones that I didn't review, and hopefully it'll be easier and better if I can just hurry up and speed through some of the older ones since they don't matter as much. And yeah, just at the end of every month, I'll do a review for the current chapters of that month, and whatever extra time I have, I will go back and do past, like, chapters that I missed reviews of. So, yeah, with that out of the way, thank you for watching the video. Like if you did like the video, comment down there too. Tell me what you thought of this chapter, my thoughts and reactions. Subscribe for more Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, ask and I can give you a link. If you would like to help support the channel on Patreon, again, massive thank you to those of you who are already patrons. It is patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or link will be in the description. But that's it. And one other thing I forgot to say at the beginning of the video, because of the way the algorithm and stuff works on YouTube, so what I've done for as long as I've been able to do it, I go in manually every single time I upload a new video and turn off mid-roll ads, because I'm like, I don't want you to be interrupted in the middle of a video and everything. But I really think I probably should start doing mid-roll ads. I think it probably is negatively affecting the channel for me not doing them. But also I feel kind of bad because, again, I don't want to interrupt you all watching the video. I already have, like, unskippable ads blocked, so there's not going to be ads you can't skip, but I don't know. Still, let me know your thoughts. I'm not going to do that until I catch up, if I do it. So you have until I catch up to tell me, hey, do not do mid-roll ads if you really don't want them. But yeah, that's just another thing to think about. But I'll mention both that and the review thing at the beginning of the next video, just in case people didn't hear them at the end of this video. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.